Hey, welcome to Beast Training. My name is Aiden Bierman. Today, we are doing things a little different, as you can see. I made a tier list in person with my own two hands, okay? Shout out to Jay Schlatt for making my idea for this. I saw him do a real life tier list. I was like, I need to do that. So I took it, made it myself, and today we are going to be ranking chest exercises. Wow, I spit. Today, we're going to be ranking chest exercises. Of course, this video is going to be a little different because we have a full prop, but the other reason this video is different is because every beast training video ever has been scripted, and yeah, I'm freeballing this one, so we're probably going to move things around a lot. There's going to be a lot of free thinking on this video, and let's get started. I have the different workouts in complete random order as well, so I have no idea what I'm getting next. So in order to see the completed tier list, you're going to have to wait till the end of the video because I am going to be mixing it around because I have zero idea where I'm putting most things. I know where I'm putting some things just because I was thinking about it, but most things I have literally no idea. So the other thing I should mention here is that I am ranking these workouts, these chest workouts, based on a few different things. One being actual use. So you're actually going to be using the muscle, how well it works the chest, how I believe it works in conjunction with other workouts, and if it's fun, if it's good at all, or if you're just wasting your time. You know what I mean? So I'm ranking these on a personal trainer standpoint on how well it works to make you see results, as well as some personal opinion as well. But I feel like my personal opinion is what you're going to hear from most other weightlifters, bodybuilders, whatever. Anyways, let's get started. Enough babbling. The first one that we're doing today is going to be push-ups. Good old push-ups. How do I feel about push-ups? I'm not a fan, okay? If you are in a gym, you have use of so much equipment. You have access to so many options. If you are in a gym doing push-ups, I don't know, bro. It uses body weight, which is nice. And if you're at home doing a workout, push-ups are going to be elite. But due to, I'm assuming you're in the gym because of these other workouts, I'm going to put push-ups in B. I think push-ups are a good, say, average workout. So that's why I'm putting them in B. I feel like they're pretty average. These might go down to C throughout this video. My other opinion on push-ups is, are you doing the Fitness Gram Pacer test? Like, why are you still doing push-ups? Are you in middle or high school? Move on. You have access to dumbbells, barbells, whatever you want. And why are you still doing push-ups in that case? So let's move on. Next up, we got bench press. Classic, absolute classic. My absolute favorite workout. That being said, I do see the limitations in bench press. You're using a barbell, which means you're not getting isolation on each side. However, you are using those stabilizer muscles, and like I said, it's a classic. It's an absolute classic. You can't diss bench press. When people ask you if you lift, they're gonna ask how much you bench. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. That being said, we're gonna put it in A tier. This could move up by the end of the video, but we'll see. I can already tell this thing's going to fall over throughout the video multiple times. So far we have bench press in A, absolute god tier workout, my favorite workout of all time, and we got push-ups. So let's move on. This is going to be a strange one. We've hit two pretty popular ones. Next, dumbbell pullovers. I don't know about this one, man. I like dumbbell pullovers, but to me, there's way better options. A lot of bodybuilders do like this, but this one doesn't necessarily focus the chest. You're working some of the back, which is good. You're getting some of that compound. You're working two muscles at a time, but I don't know, man. If you really want to work your chest, I feel like there's other options rather than dumbbell pullover. It's kind of one of those forgotten ones, and for that reason, I'm putting this in B as well. I still think it's pretty good. These are going to overlap, but whatever. I still think it's pretty good, but I think there are definitely better options for a chest workout than dumbbell pullovers. That being said, we'll move on to our next one. This is just going rapid fire. We're just moving through these. We got cable flies, the high to low variation. So for that one, you're gonna have the cables up here and you're coming forward like this. This one's gonna be working this lower pec area as well as some mid area, but mostly that pec, bottom pec, so that you're able to get that support and less of that droopy. You're getting more of that stationary bottom pec muscle. I love cable flies. Cable flies are incredible. I said in my chest video that you should definitely watch, clicking the card up here. Cable flies are necessary in any chest workout, or a vast majority of them, just because you're hitting the fibers of the chest a little bit differently. And for that, I truly like cable high to lows as well, because you're working that underneath. And I think that high to low motion works it better than other chest workouts. So for that, we're gonna put this cable flies in A. Cable flies are also pretty safe, and we'll get to some of the other workouts later, why I put that one A, because it is safer. So let's move on here. Wow, 2 cable flies back to back. Cable flies mid. Cable flies mid are great. I love cable flies in the mid because you are working your chest at that different angle. If you're just pressing all day, you're missing out on some of that fly motion where you're working the sides of your pec and a little bit of that front delt as well. So for that, not much explanation needed for cable flies. Mid, I'm gonna put cable flies mid in the B section here. I would rather do cable flies high to low than I would cable flies mid. The next one that we're gonna go over is chest fly machine. Okay, here's where a bit of personal training comes into play here. A little bit of advice. I believe that you are always going to be able to get a better workout using free weights. Not only that, but you're also able to work some of those stabilizer muscles while working free weights. And you're really working on keeping the muscle engaged during a workout on free weights, correct? Because you're fighting gravity, you're fighting the weight. However, machines are great at the end of a workout when you're fatigued. In my opinion, that's the only time you should be using machines if you're really into weightlifting, you're a veteran weightlifter. If you're just getting into the gym, use machines. They're great to learn form, to learn some mind-muscle connection. But if you're a veteran weightlifter, you should be in free weights until the end of your workout if you're working out that hard. If you're to the point where you cannot free weight anymore, move to machines. They're great. But I dropped it. I'm gonna put this one in C. I believe that cable flies mid are better than the pec deck. You're able to get a bit more of that isolation on the chest. Not isolation, but you're able to use your stabilizer muscles and all that. You really aren't getting much contraction on your chest on the chest fly machine. With cables, especially if you're crossing them, using the cable crossovers or anything like that, you're gonna be getting insane tension on your chest. The chest fly machine, you aren't feeling enough tension until about right here. That means all over here, all throughout the motion is not the greatest until you're at this point. So for that, chest fly machine letter C. Wow, number C, awesome. Incline bench. I'm going to put incline bench A, and I'll explain why. We have some better workouts coming. Incline bench is great, but there's better versions of it. Incline bench is good for hitting that top of the pec, and you're hitting it the same way bench does. It's just not as notable as bench press. And of course, like I said multiple times here, incline bench has better options than incline benching. Next up, dumbbell press. Dumbbell press is an interesting one. You're working the stabilizer muscles because you're using the dumbbells. However, I think bench press, in my opinion, still works it better than dumbbell press. I would rather bench press over dumbbell press if you're just doing for your basic press motion. If you're just doing one of those in your workout split under certain conditions. We'll get to those after we get to one of the later workouts. But for dumbbell press, because I believe bench press is better, I'm going to put this in B, but it is high B. It could move up to A by the end here. If you know anything about chest dips, These are going to be using your body weight. Almost every bodybuilder ever uses chest dips. The Rock has it in his, even though The Rock, he uses some gear, and other bodybuilders that of course use gear, love chest dips, especially weighted. Weighted chest dips are really great for hammering that chest muscle, but I feel like there's a few better options as well as more fun options. I personally don't like chest dips. They're pretty boring to me. I don't have much fun doing them. And I feel like you're able to really isolate your chest better using other motions. Chest dips, in order to really focus the chest, you have to do very specific things, leaning forward a little bit. If you lean back just slightly, you're working triceps more than chest. Kind of iffy. I'm gonna put this in B as well. We are now officially out of space on B. And this is what I was worried about because I didn't script this. I was worried I'd run out of space on one of them. Some of them need to move up probably. We'll get to that when we get there. Decline bench. This is where I believe high and low cable flies work way better, working that underneath area. Personally, I don't think decline is necessary at all. If you're doing high and low cable flies, decline is so weird. There's not much benefit in it over other chest workouts, and you're able to hit that part of your chest using other methods rather than just decline. So for that, decline bench is going into C tier. Next up is decline dumbbell. Okay, decline dumbbell is the same type of thing. No really need to hit it. It is working your stabilizer muscles because it is decline with dumbbells, but I'm gonna put this one C as well for the same reasons. Not a really necessary need to be hitting that part of your chest. Next up is going to be machine incline. Okay, same reason as I believe chest fly machine is C tier. Machines only need to be used, like I said, at the end of a workout. You should be using dumbbells, cables, barbells before going to machines. Machines are getting less of a good workout, less stabilizer muscles, and the machine's gonna help you a little bit. So, machine incline. Because I think the machine incline is still pretty good, I'm gonna put it C. Where did my thingy go? I lost my Velcro. All right, problem solved. I'm gonna put this in C, to the machine press. So this is the basic chest press machine. This one's going in D. There are way better options for hitting your chest than machine chest press. Even if you are fatigued, there are better options than using the chest press. You could do push-ups, you could do anything over machine press. Screw that. Not worth it. Not worth it. So many, look how many options. And you go with the machine press? Bruh, come on. Okay, now this one's gonna be this one's gonna be weird. Dumbbell flies. Dumbbell flies. You're sitting on the bench, you're like this. Okay, you get the weight up here, you come back down, what happens? You're fatigued, what happens? Your pec rips. Nah. Dumbbell flies, D tier. Every other fly option is better. Dumbbell flies are extremely dangerous for your pecs. The area of tension isn't very good. You really aren't getting anything till you're up here already. You can't go any past this, which means you're not getting that full tension. Dumbbell flies, nah. Way better options, such as cable flies low to high. This is gonna be working that incline, or the same area of the chest that incline works, so that top area of your pec. Incredible. Cable flies low to high are incredible. They make you feel like God. When you're pulling up and you're really getting that tension up here, bruh. I'm putting low to high cable flies, if I can speak, in the A tier. I think that's at the same level as high to low cable flies. I think that's pretty good, and you're getting it done. You're getting it done. You know what I mean? Like, you're getting it done. You're definitely working your incline there. And last but not least, we have incline dumbbell. Enough said. The greatest chest workout. you're working that upper pec that barely gets worked, or is worked less. You're getting that full motion, and you feel absolutely kingly when you're doing that. The amount of force that you're able to exert when doing incline dumbbell is incredible. I think I want to change a few things around before we're done here, before we get an official statement. Okay, so let's go through. Bench press, I'm going to actually move this one up, and it's stuck. Okay, awesome. Unbelievably sick, truly. Bench press is amazing, of course, compound movement, and it's just the god tier chest workout. Like, let's be honest, it deserves to be S tier. All right, so here's the tier list. I think this is done. How do you guys feel in the comments? Make your own tier list in the comments if you want. Let me know what problems you have with this one. Keep in mind, this is my opinion. And shout out to the companies I got these photos from as well. A bunch of them are from Fitness Volt and Weight Training Guide. I found them on Google, but they have watermarks, so I'm going to shout them out. But yeah, I think this finishes up the tier list. Be sure to go check out my working every head of the chest video that I shouted out earlier. That one I go through and show you each of the chest workouts that I like, that are going to make you see the most results. Be sure to go check out the other beast training videos as well. I believe I'm going to be doing more tier list stuff, so this will be interesting. I want to do different muscle groups with this as well. I make plans as well for people that are interested. Email me at beasttrainingbusiness@gmail.com or hit me up on any of the Beast Training social medias or my private Instagram. Also, be sure to like this video if you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to keep up with everything training. Be sure to also go follow all the Beast Training social medias and release your beast.